set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Down, 60 or.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This a quick pass to Davis. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 16, Mike 16. So we got man.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Love. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
60 outlaw. You better be afraid of me. Orbit.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Man, how is he catching me, man? That dude ain't fast at all.
Jones, 66 yards for him on the ground.
.91 speed, 93 acceleration. .94 speed, 94 acceleration. I thought. Ran him down.
First down, New York.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the Patriots' 9-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. This is Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Sean Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Let's go now. This is Pittsburgh. Watch it hard. Check it back.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a second and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go, deep tight.
Here's Love. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Hey, Zoo. Get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete.
The first down pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run with Love. And he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Bryce Love with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability, as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Strip that ball. Check 4, check 4. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one.
Oh my God, bro.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He's had
terrible throw, dog.
Pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Love. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape.
Why he
He goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Jackson.
Here we go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down now, it's Love, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Check 24. Check. Hey, echo.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to go for a big play downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5.
Holding on who?
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Ready? Kill.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Norman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Norman. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
Set the turn, defense, let's go. 44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Check. Rip left. Hey, alert.
Jackson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that.
We want it. Come to my work. 49. Come on.
From the 29, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike Fofo. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 24.
Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Jones.
You gonna lead block or what, nigga?
Down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year.
Oh, that little 5-2 stuff can't stop the run, can it?
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Alpha. Shady weapon.
This is Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by
Fair, why are you all the way down the field like that, bro?
Patriots as they got themselves a 1st down.
Dog.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes.
Oh, yeah.
Third time
I'm on there.
Intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll
Just
start
sitting there.
with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Dang, I do not like these plays, man.
Here we go. Here we go. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Squeeze. Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 39. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Here we go. Set. You ain't going nowhere. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist. Twist.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And finally down.
You overran it, big dog.
Work it inside the 10
That's on you, man. Oh my God, Tyree! Wide open.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Montez Sweat in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a good effort on the return there, gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
On the ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6. Check back 16. Hey, I'm coming. Go. Mike 16, Mike 16. Hey, Jeff back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro. 25 yards that time. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one caught by Davis. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ed Oliver able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. And he's going to go down again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, Orbit. Number 16's coming. Check mine. Check mine. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check it.
Back to throw here. He'll get this one complete to Davis. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught by Davis. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll look to throw here. He's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. It looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
You ready? 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm on. Check 13. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. 55. Mike 55.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Bo Scarborough, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Check 50. Wait. Hey, check 24. Watch it. Check. Check out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
Why are you stumbling?
Stop short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
To throw is Jackson. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A deep ball on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Results in a 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, Alpha. Snap. Go.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, wahoo! Let's go, defense. Hey, sit.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today,